I wonder what would happen if I tried to be a multi-rhythm gamer by playing guitar and playing the drums on Taiko no Tatsujin and then using the DDR pad and then trying to sing and making sure I can tap on theater rhythm while at the same time also trying to press buttons on Rock Band Unplugged. Is it even possible to do all this at once? CTKaraoke, the gaming channel. Hi guys, it is Monday vlogging day. I'm CTK or Corey, you can call me by either. And this week I thought we'd talk about underrated rhythm games because there are so many rhythm games I love and love and love and love and nobody plays them. Probably because you guys don't know about them. That's kind of why they're underrated, right? So this is in no particular order. I'm just kind of going with them off the top of my head that I can remember. Number 1, Ultimate Band. Yes, it's a Disney rhythm game. You didn't expect that. And no, you're not using the guitar. This is a rock take on the band genre, but you're using the Wii Remote and Nunchuck instead. And it actually works better than I expected it to. The controls are really good. Although I'd stay away from bass and frontman, I still think those are the two weakest instruments in that game. The one thing I do like though is that you can change your gender for the vocalist, and whatever gender you pick will be the gender that sings the songs. So if you pick a female, the female will sing all the songs, and then if you pick male, the male will pick all. It's kind of weird because I mean, I would have expected that they pick someone else all the time for every song, but it's sung by the same two people, so you're pretty much gonna have to get used to it if you play the 30-something songs. If you want more information, you can actually watch a couple of videos that I have on there. Just search for Ultimate Band. I do actually have videos on this channel, so you can watch them. My favorite, my one true favorite, Elite Beat Agents. And its Japanese counterpart, Tatakae Ouendan, which I probably said that wrong, and I'm gonna get at least 2 people that are gonna criticize me for it. Still one of my favorites ever. I still think this is a very weird, odd game. Developed by Enos, who also developed the next game I'm going to talk about. It's just, the gameplay is very simple. All you have to do is tap to the beat, but it's easy. It's one of those easy to understand, tough to master kind of games. You get used to it, and then you play the last song and you will just want to throw your controller, your DS or 3DS across the wall, and it still to this day does that. You can see videos of Elite Beat Agents also on this channel. Yeah, that's 2. That's already down. I want to make more of Ouendan because I feel like I do want to give that game a chance. If I could find the Japanese translation, you can watch all the Elite Beat Agents videos on this channel. Just go to the playlist Elite Beat Agents and all 19 songs will be there available to watch. Gitaroo Man. It's about a kid named U1 and he falls in love with a girl named Kira and he wants to win the girl's heart, and he just goes through some really bizarre crap that, like, he's just a very frightful kid. He's very scared, but when he grabs that guitar, he becomes very confident. It's even actually harder than Elite Beat Agents, and I still think it's one of the hardest rhythm games I've ever played. So definitely check that out. There's also 2 videos of it on this channel. Notice the pattern here? And of course, you know, with many rhythm games, when something is done really well, someone else has to copy it. And Elite Beat Agents has been copied several times, but there's only been 3 successful attempts. The High School Musical game, the Cheetah Girls game, and the Michael Jackson The Experience game on DS. And the Michael Jackson one is the one out of the 3 I would recommend the most because it's the closest to Elite Beat Agents, and you get to listen to Michael Jackson music. I mean, it's a win-win situation. And the score engine is more or less like Rock Band, so if you know how to play those 2 games, you're pretty much set. Rhythm Heaven is a game on DS and Wii. There's also Rhythm Heaven Fever. It's made by the developers of WarioWare. I don't have a video of this, but I will put one up now. It's basically, you're playing levels of different rhythm games. Each one is different to the beats, and just it works in a mini-game fashion, so the controls are different. Sometimes you'll tap the screen, sometimes you'll press the buttons, stuff. What is really hard about this game is that it's very strict with its scoring. meaning you can only get either a perfect rating, an okay rating, or basically you fail. You can't get any of the others. And if you get an okay rating, then you can't progress. So you have to get perfects. It's very, very difficult. Draglade is one I ended up finding on DS that I didn't even expect. It's published by Atlas. It's more or less a fighting rhythm game. It's typical fighting. So you have fighting buttons like low punch, high punch, low kick, high kick. But what works about it as a rhythm game is that your combos are performed to the beat. So you have a small meter going, and you're playing the buttons as the music is playing, and that's how you perform better combos. You can even change up the combos, you can equip different weapons, and I really like it. I've been actually trying to find it for the longest time, a copy so I can play it again because I fell in love with the game. If you ever play Bit Trip Runner or Bit Trip Runner 2, the whole Bit Trip series itself is like, each one is a rhythm game on its own, but Bit Trip Runner is more or less the most successful because it got a sequel, and it's platforming, but it is to the beat. Also, all the rhythm games are to the beat, but it's very hard to understand after a while because you need to perform it perfectly to master the game and get to the finish line, because if you mess up, you have to start all the way from the beginning and do the same thing. And luckily, there's no penalty if you mess up, so you can keep playing and retrying as many times as you like, and you probably will. If you love Stepmania, Before the Echo is right up your alley. It used to be called Sequence. It's an indie game on Xbox. It's basically DDR with RPG elements. So you have a magic element, you have attack and defense, and you have arrows coming down for all of them. And the idea is that you have to switch between them, so you can attack, throw spells, heal yourself, defend, but it's all done within 3 minutes. So you have 3 minutes of a song to beat the enemy, or you have to start over or you lose. The one complaint I have is, though, the voice acting isn't really good, but the gameplay is more the focus, so if you love Stepmania, that is right up your alley. If you loved Amplitude and Frequency, which are still so underrated, Rock Band Unplugged would be right up your alley. It basically mixes that form of gameplay made by Harmonix with the Rock Band elements, so you're switching off instruments, and you're hitting notes. You hit a glowing note, and then you switch off to another instrument. And the idea is to keep the consistency between the 4 instruments to make sure that the notes don't fall down. Otherwise, you'll fail the song. It's hard to master at first because you have to get used to the switching a lot. But if you've played games like Amplitude and Frequency, you'll understand it entirely. And I still think this is more underrated than Rock Band Blitz, because Rock Band Blitz was more essentially to a newer audience, whereas Rock Band Unplugged was on PSP and didn't really get as much attention as it should have. It does have 2 sequels, Lego Rock Band and Rock Band 3, are both on DS. And it's the same gameplay, just on a different console. That's pretty much it. The battery camera is dying right now, so I'm kind of rushing what I have to say, but I will continue this more mention of underrated rhythm games, because I know I love bringing it to a new audience, and I love for you guys to check it out. So be sure to click and watch videos that I've done of some of these rhythm games, and be sure to check out next week for a new vlog, and Wednesday with a Let's Play. And I will see you guys. I'm gonna sit here and play Lego Rock Band. Bye. I just reminded myself that I should do the sing and dance mode, because you do have to multitask. So it would be neat if they found some way to do like guitar and dance at the same time by putting the DDR pad. I hope someone makes that. Please develop that.